A ton of NBA game summaries, and wow, this week has been nuts.
Yeah, it has.
Crazy upsets, historic games, even a legendary debut. I mean, the NBA is back, and it is not messing around. Are you ready to dive into some of the highlights with me?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first up, we got to talk about the Celtics. Man, they almost pulled off a win against the Pacers, but in the end, just couldn't quite seal the deal.
Yeah, the Celtics, they've been kind of a mixed bag this season, you know?
Right.
They definitely have the talent to, be real contenders, but sometimes they struggle to finish games, you know what I mean?
Totally.
And this loss to the Pacers, a team that's still trying to figure things out themselves, I think it just shows how the Celtics still have some work to do.
It happens.
It does, yeah.
Now, speaking of surprises, the Hornets, they actually took down the Raptors. Can you believe that?
That was a good one.
And Tre Mann, he came off the bench like a man possessed. 27 points.
Oh, Tre Mann, he's one to watch for sure.
He's
been quietly improving his game. And that performance against the Raptors, it shows he's ready for more responsibility, you know?
For sure.
The way he creates his own shots, his three-point shooting, he's becoming a real offensive threat.
Okay, you ready for this next one? Get this. The Wizards beat the Hawks, but the real story is Jordan Poole.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is averaging 22 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, and 3 steals per game. I mean, come on, that is insane.
It's not just the raw numbers, though.
Right.
You got to look at his player efficiency rating, his PER.
Okay.
And that is off the charts. It shows how much he's impacting the game in every way.
Yeah.
Scoring, passing, defense, he's doing it all, making a huge difference on both ends of the court.
Absolutely. Now, the Pistons, they've been stuck in a bit of a rut, 4-game losing streak.
Yeah.
But they finally broke free, grabbed a win against the 76ers.
Yeah, good for them. The Pistons, they've been going through a rebuilding phase, but beating a team like the 76ers, that shows they've got some fight in them, you know? Their defense was really on point in that game. They forced turnovers, messed up the 76ers rhythm.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay, now this next one, this is the moment for the history books. Bronny James, he made his NBA debut, and he scored his first points against the Cavaliers.
This goes beyond just basketball.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Bronny is carrying a legendary legacy, and to see him out there scoring his first points, it's really special, you know?
Right.
It shows his hard work, his dedication.
So awesome. And, hey, looks like the Knicks have found their new star, Karl-Anthony Towns. This guy, he dropped 44 points in just his 4th game with the team. They took down the Heat, and it was pretty much all thanks to him.
Towns is already changing the whole game for the Knicks.
Right.
He's a beast in the paint, but he can also hit those three-pointers.
Yeah.
That makes him so hard to defend because he can do it all. It creates so many problems for the other team, opens up opportunities for everyone else on the Knicks.
Exactly. Now, over in Chicago, the Bulls had a real nail-biter against the Magic. It was a close one, but they managed to pull out a win with Coby White and Josh Giddey putting on a scoring clinic.
Yeah, that was a fun one to watch.
It was.
Just shows you how crucial those clutch plays are.
For sure.
Both teams played hard, but it came down to who executed better in those final minutes, and the Bulls, they got it done.
Absolutely. And check this out. The Nets, they took down the Grizzlies, which is impressive enough on its own, but get this. They did it even though there was a huge difference in free throws awarded. I mean, talk about resilience.
The Nets have grown so much as a team.
Yeah.
They didn't let that free throw thing mess with their heads. They kept their focus.
Right.
Defense was key.
Totally.
They were all over the Grizzlies, forcing them to take tough shots,
Yeah.
shutting down their
It
scoring.
was impressive. Now, the Thunder, they just straight up dominated the Spurs. And I think this game really highlighted the difference in talent between those two teams right now.
The Thunder, their young guys are really starting to shine, and they played with so much confidence, so much teamwork. The Spurs just couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
The Spurs are rebuilding right now, and it showed.
It did. Now, we all know that playing back-to-back games is brutal, but the Warriors, those veterans, they just shrugged it off and beat the Pelicans. It was amazing.
The Warriors, they're like a well-oiled machine. You know,
Yeah.
Their defense was incredible. Their communication was on point. And on offense, they just moved the ball so smoothly.
It was beautiful to watch.
They know how to manage their energy, how to execute. Even when they're tired, it's impressive.
It really is. And last but not least, we got to give some love to James Harden. Even though the Clippers lost a close one to the Trailblazers, he was a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, Harden's impact is huge, even when he's not scoring a ton.
Right.
He controls the pace of the game like a maestro, and he sets up his teammates for scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
He brings a whole other level of offensive firepower to the Clippers, that's for sure.
It's been a wild week of NBA action, that's for sure.
It really has.
I mean, we saw Tre Mann explode onto the scene. Jordan Poole put up some mind-blowing stats. Karl-Anthony Towns just dominate every possession.
Yeah.
And of course, Bronny James taking his first steps in the NBA. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
What surprised you the most?
That's a tough one.
Who are you keeping your eye on now as the season goes on?
I'd say.
Think about it. And hey, we'll be back soon to take another deep dive into a topic you're curious about.
See you then.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.